from the show 20 headquarters and et cetera headquarters. I'm broadcasting from PS4. I'm streaming from PS4, that is, not my PC, but I did get a headphone that actually works. Presumably works. I haven't watched the feed yet. We'll see. So last game, I had a nice one against the Angels. The Angels are really good. 41 and 22 now after that game. They are leading the AL West, and I'm going to sim up to this point, up to June 15th. Probably won't make it all the way there. I'm not going to do commentary the whole time. I'm just going to set it up, and I'm going to play in gleeful, blissful silence.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Jose Barrios still on the mound to start this ninth inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there. Staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Jumping back on commentary to say I really love those gold numbers. Man, the Royals jerseys with the gold, I mean, gosh, how do I zoom in? Oh, that is just really freaking nice. Gosh, and I'll tell you this, I am very biased because I really think the Royals have some of the best unis in the game, but the gold is just really nice. Alright, jumping back off of commentary.
Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away. The 1-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent them packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
In now, Nicky Lopez. He grounds it sharply to third. Donaldson's up with it. Gonzalez for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Minnesota Twins, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Jose Barrios earns win number 7 on the season. Heath Fillmyer struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday.
Okay, jumping back on commentary here.
For 10 hits as a team as they beat
I've been
the
looking
Tribe
forward
in
to this
Cleveland 3-2.
Interleague series. This is the Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers. And those of you who are old as the hills like I am, you remember when Milwaukee was an American League team. So this is, I wouldn't call it a rivalry, maybe a friendly rivalry, because, you know, we don't get real nasty rivalries in the Midwest. We're more friendly about it. But it's an interesting game. It's an interesting crossover. It's not like the Yankees and Mets or anything. It's more like the Royals and Cardinals. It's just a very interesting regional matchup. I could put it that way. But I'm looking forward to it. They're not a great team this year. They're below 500 even, but you know, I'm looking forward to playing this one. Let's see. And Milwaukee has some interesting uniforms this year. They've gone back to the classic B logo. And I have to say, I'm kind of disappointed they completely removed their most recent uniform. I really like the navy with the M and the barley on there. I mean, I would at least like to have it as an option, personally. But these are really nice. I mean, you can't deny that these are some nice unis. Milwaukee. Let's see, what do I want to wear here? Do I want to break out the baby blue? I gotta save that for something. I gotta save it for something, you know, crazy. Let's just wear our home uni with a with kind of an alternate cap. That'd be kind of cool. Or maybe we should both wear. I don't know. I'm thinking too hard about it now. Let's see. Let's just wear a red cap. That'd be cool. We got Rich Hill. The man is 8-1. Okay, I'm gonna jump off commentary.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Minnesota Twins. The Twins are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Rich Hill gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, when you has one of the best left-handed baseball. He'll throw it early, he'll throw it often, and he'll throw it any time in the count. His velocity isn't that bad either. He can get it up to 93, 94, but when you walk up there in the box against Rich Hill, you have one thing in mind. Try to hit that curveball.
Ready now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one.
First pitch, 7-10.
The windup and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Batting second, the third baseman.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Here's Brock Holt now, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Now this is foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got the average up to 307 here, 14 homers and 48 driven in. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
He's set. The 0-1. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Yelich on third with 2 out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Brewers strand 1, and now Freddie Peralta, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
And, guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out. In there, and it's even at 1. Arias is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
To the plate now, Jorge Polanco. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and there's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
And there's ball 2 now. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Down go the Twins in order. We are still scoreless. So here's Avisail Garcia. They'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
First pitch on its way. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-1. Softly hit here to the left side. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Eric Sogard.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Eric Sogard. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Here's Miguel Sano. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late.
Miguel.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The 1-0. Grounded to first. Jerko has it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting 5th, the third baseman.
The next twin up, Josh Donaldson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Shoots this one over to first. Jerko fields it cleanly, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting 5th.
Settling in now, Mitch Garver. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Hit on the ground to short. Arcia fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Digging in now for the Brewers, Orlando. At the plate, Eddie Rosario. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. Rosario is making a push for the All-Star squad this year with a great year. 3rd in voting among left fielders entering the day.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yelich is under it. He's got it one away.
Batting 8th, the first baseman, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Back up the middle. And that's the second out.
Batting 9th, the center fielder, Byron.
Up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch coming. Here it is.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Scorched to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The second baseman, Luis.
So digging in now, Luis Arias. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. He's ready now to pitch. There goes Buxton. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now batting.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1. Here's a pop-up now. Jerko in foul ground. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Twins forced to settle for 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Twins 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Ryan Braun steps in to get things started. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to Braun. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Ball even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Sent on the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jed Jerko.
Next for Milwaukee, Jed Jerko. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-1 home. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The batter, number 7.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Twins lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. Ready for another chance. Josh Donaldson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Donaldson.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
The windup and the 0-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone! It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The catcher, number 8.
So now to the plate, Mitch Garver. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. Back goes Garcia to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now to the plate, Max Kepler. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it, and that's the third out. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Now batting, Manny Pena. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. On the year, Pena hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Into the box now, Brock Holt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for a base hit, make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Now batting, the right fielder.
In is Christian Yelich. As he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently, it's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Bold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He's certain.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Brewers strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The center fielder, Byron.
First offering on its way.
Buxton.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Luis Arias. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner breaks for third. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco, as it's on the ground toward the hole. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Right fielder, Nelson.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But he'll recover to get the force at second. A fantastic play.
Up next to the swing, the designated hitter, Miguel.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kane on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Corbin Burns takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors in a. Striding forward now is the DH, Ryan Braun. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jed Jerko.
At the plate, Jed Jerko. First delivery to him on the way.
At the ball.
2 out, nobody on. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail here 4-0. Stepping up now, Mitch Garver. He's
leading off for the Twins, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bend.
Play ball. 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 36, Tyler Clippard.
Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take your base. Out. That's ball 4. Out. He's out. Three. Ball 4, take the base.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for Milwaukee, the third baseman, Brock Holt.
Striding in once again, Brock Holt, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins will add 1 more to their winning streak.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Minnesota led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Rich Hill earned his 9th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.